Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back in another video today. And the Houston Astros beat the Chicago White Sox in Game 2 of the opening series, 6-4. Great win for the Astros. I will say great comeback because, got off to a great start, but found themselves down 3-2 in this game. Came back in the 7th inning with some runs and in the 8th inning, and were able to win this game. So I'm really excited to get into it. This was a great game played by the Astros. Great bullpen relief on after Jose Urquidy's start by this bullpen. Some guys like Blanco, Neris, and Stanek. We're going to talk about those three guys right there in the bullpen. The hitting was really well today. 11 hits for the team and more. Let's get into it. Astros win this game 6-4, 11 hits for the Astros, 10 for the White Sox. One error in this ball game that belongs to the White Sox. That was on a David Hensley play that was overthrown by the shortstop, and David Hensley got to second base. And then let's get into the pitcher, the game-winning and losing and save pitchers. Win goes to Stanek. He went 1.2 innings pitched with 0 earned runs and 1 strikeout, 1 walk. The loss goes to Joe Kelly. Man, did he have an earful tonight from these Astros fans. A lot of boos he heard. 1 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, 0 walks. I'm going to say it, boo. Joe Kelly is not someone who is liked in Houston. Then the save goes to Hector Neris, who finished this game out, finished Stanek's inning out. Was excellent in the 9th inning. Got the Astros through this game. 1.1 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Great, really decent performance by Neris. Let's go over the scoring summary. He had a lot of RBI singles. That was almost every of the Astros. Almost all the Astros scoring. All the Astros runs today were RBI singles besides Pena's RBI double, and we're going to get into those scores. So Astros get it started early in the first inning, and that was something good to see because the Astros have first couple scores this season. It's taken them a while to get those runs late in. They begin their first runs late in the inning in the first 2 games. Tonight they got it started today. I keep saying tonight because besides Saturday and Sundays and Wednesdays usually are tonight, but today the Astros started off early with 2 runs in the first inning. A Kyle Tucker RBI single to right. Pena scores. Alvarez to third. 1-0 Astros. Then in the first inning, Chas McCormick in his first swing of 2023, RBI single to right. Alvarez scored. Tucker to third. 2-0 Astros. Then in the second and fourth inning, the White Sox score 3. Moncada homers to left. 336 feet. 1-2. And then in the fourth inning, Zavala homer to left, 389 feet. Kala scored 3-2. Then the Astros tie the ball game up in the fourth inning. Pena with a RBI double. Hensley scored 3-3. Then in the 7th inning, Kyle Tucker with another RBI single that gets Jordan Alvarez home, and then Jose Abreu to third, 3-4 Astros. And then in the 8th inning, the Astros tag on 2 more. Alvarez with an RBI single to center. Yainer Diaz scored. Corey Julks to third base, 3-5. Then in the 8th inning, Jose Abreu with his first RBI as an Astro with a single to center. Corey Julks scores. Alvarez to second. And then the 9th inning, the White Sox Jimenez single to right, and Anderson scores. Benintendi to third. They had runners on the corners in the final at bat of the game, but Neris got the strikeout for that last at bat. So final score is 4-6. Let's go over the at bats for the Astros today. You got Pena 2 for 4 today. An amazing day for Pena. He singled to start the game in the first inning. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning, which got Yainer Diaz to second base. He had an RBI double in the 4th inning to score Hensley. That's his first RBI of the season, and that was it for Pena today. Alex Bregman continuing his struggles to start the season with the bat. He's been amazing defensively. Had another really nice multiple defensive plays today, but today he was 0 for 5, 2 strikeouts, 2 flyouts, 1 ground out. Yordan Alvarez was excellent, though, for the Astros today, going 3 for 5 with another RBI, 5 RBIs through the first 3 games. Yordan had a RBI single, no, not RBI single, a single in the first inning, then a single in the 7th inning, and then a RBI single in the 8th inning. Scored 2 runs, 1 RBI. Great game by Yordan. Jose Abreu, who went 2 for 5 today with a single in the 7th to get Alvarez to second, and a RBI single in the 8th to get Corey Julks home and Alvarez to second. And then besides that, he struck out swinging 3 times in his first 3 at-bats. Kyle Tucker did really nice today as well. He was 2 for 5 with a RBI single to start the first inning and had another RBI single as well in the 7th inning. And that was it for Kyle Tucker. Jas McCormick in his first game of the season had a really decent performance, was 1 for 2, had 2 walks in the 6th and 7th inning, and then had an RBI single in the first inning in his first swing of the bat. So great performance by Jas McCormick today. And then David Hensley, after having an excellent game in his first game of the season, not as great as he was last night. He did have a single, which he got on second base, only throwing error by third baseman Moncada. But that was it for Hensley today, and it doesn't even count as a single because it was an error. It says he's 0 for 4, but that was a single. So, or maybe that was an error in the first place. I have no idea. But because I was like, next thing I know, my eyes pop up and Hensley's running to second. But Hensley with the single that turns into a error at second. Yainer Diaz with a really better day than he had on Thursday. Walked in the 2nd, was hit by pitch in the 8th. Another hit by pitch. It's that's not something he did. It's the pitcher did. But he was also working his way up in the count. It was going to be a 3-2 if he didn't get hit. So he was way more calmer in his bats. It felt like today than he was on Thursday, and looked way better, so that was good to see. And then Corey Julks in his second game as an Astro. First 3 at-bats, not so great. Pop up, fly out, strike out. But then he scored his first run today with the Jose Abreu RBI single, and there was a way he had to get on base for that to happen. In the 8th inning, he had a single to center, Diaz to second. So Corey Julks with his second major league hit today. Let's go over the pitching for the Astros today. Jose Urquidy got the start today, 4 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. A little bit of a struggle for Urquidy. Started out strong. His finish in the 4th inning was in his finish in the 4th in his last inning or 2 was just not that great. And then Ronald Blanco did an excellent job relieving him in the whole spring training. Only gave up 1 earned run. Today he went 2 innings with 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Blanco was unbelievable for the Astros. And then, like we went over earlier, Stanek and Neris went after them with 1.2 and 1.1, and those guys were great as well. So the bullpen with another amazing performance. The bullpen today pitched 5 innings today, only gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, and had also 7 strikeouts. So bullpen did great today in their 5 innings, and so the bullpen has been really nice throughout this start of the season, and it's been good to see. You guys have any thoughts on the Astros game for today as we win 6-4, and that's it, and peace out. Go Astros.